I'm not trying to dissuade you.
Alright, so this is how I like to do the bridge and roller skate. First of all, when I start out, I do like to have 1 foot flat and have the toes pointed out to the side, so that'll make my leg a little bit more straight and flat to the mat. If you have the toes pointed up, so we can kind of, there's a little bit of gap behind your knee and somebody can slide the foot under a little bit. So I like to have the toes pointed out like that. And then I'm all set to do the escape to try and capture the half guard over this leg. Capture this leg. But now for the, that kind of helps set up the bridge and roll to this way. When I do the bridge and roll, so somebody's going for the collar choke here, I like to do, as Shen pointed out, I like to grab up a little bit higher. I want to make sure that my elbow doesn't stick outside his leg because I don't want him to be able to post up on his foot. If he posts up on the foot, you can kind of capture this arm. Okay. Just go back. So now, what I think is a little bit different that I like to do is that I don't use both feet to bridge or anything like that. I don't worry about capturing the foot right here. If he posts out on the foot, he's going to end up giving me the half guard eventually anyways as I'm buckling this way. But the foot doesn't even come into play the way I like to do it. And I think the biggest problem is the way people bridge and roll. It's the way I like to do it. Come here.
Correct.
Boom. Okay. So let me explain what's going on. So first of all, with the bridge, I don't use both feet. I bring my toe up to my butt as high as I can. I saw Helson do this when he was keeping somebody from coming to mount from half guard. He put his toe, balls of his foot here, and kind of lock the leg in. And I see Marcelo Garcia also do this with the balls of his feet and getting close to his butt and get your butt a little higher. So I do like to do that. It does feel good. But I only use one leg, and the other leg I use to buck him forward like this. Alright, so that really brings his weight up high on you. I think it's more effective than just using both legs to bridge up your hips. The other thing is the way people bridge. Like they're lifting up with their shoulder blades on the mat. That's as high as I can get. Even no matter how light, saying it's not that heavy, I can get my hips up as high as possible. But then I still have to roll over the top of my shoulder. I have to get from my shoulder blade over the top of my shoulder and out. And if I leave my shoulder blades flat on the mat too, they have a tendency to slide. I'm going to lose. It's going to be making it a little bit less efficient. So what I want to do is keep the shoulder down, like bring it down to point the top of my shoulder to the mat so I can get up on the point of my shoulder and I can pivot on that. So when I push him up, I'm going to get up on my shoulder, the top of my shoulder here. And then once he's up, I'm going to concentrate on turning my foot over, almost like finishing a butterfly sweep. Turn my foot over and then drive like that. So again, just one more time. I have my foot here like this. I grab the sleeve grip. Once I have the sleeve grip under control, I'll come here, I'll keep this locked down. I like to put my elbow right on top of the leg here. Alright, I bring the foot up as close as I can. I'm going to buck like this, get up on my shoulder blade, and then rotate my foot. Rotate that foot so my heel is pointed up. And then swivel my hips over. I'm not trying to throw this leg roll over. I'm just coming up like this and then pivoting that knee down so that I can rotate my hip over. That's it. Thanks.